Okay, so this is part 8 of 16 of summarizing chapters from Light Novel 5 of the Apothecary Diaries. And today we are going to be talking about chapter 8, which is titled Proficiencies. So basically, the chapter opens with Maomao receiving a letter to the apothecary shop that is from Jinshi. And it's basically like, something good is not going to happen. And she's contemplating on how to handle the matter, and she's like, how the hell am I gonna explain this to the madam? Of course, she is then interrupted by two very rowdy children. The first being Chou, who is the refuge from the Shi clan fortress that Maomao took in, and the second is Julin. Julin is the younger sister of the older sister who we encountered a couple chapters ago, who basically agreed to become a courtesan or a courtesan in training or a maidservant to be able to pay the debts for the medicine that Maomao gave Julin, her younger sister. And Maomao basically sees that these two children are carrying a basket of herbs, and they're expressing interest in making kusamochi. Of course, Maoma's like, let me take a look at these herbs, and she just discovered that the children have mistakenly gathered wolfsbane instead of mugwort, which could potentially kill them had they ate it. So she's perplexed as the wolfbane was not expected in the area, prompting her to question how the children found it. She basically forbids them from making any sort of snack and educates them about the danger. But then she sees Sazen coming along, who arrives with more herbs. Maomao basically is like, what the fuck are you doing, Sazen? He's like, they got away from me. So Maomao takes the opportunity to educate Sazen on differentiating between common herbs and dangerous ones like wolfsbane. She quizzes him on various different herbs, and then basically finds out that Sazen has a working knowledge of like apothecary stuff. So she recognizes this and basically brings Sazen up to speed because she's about to be out of town for a little while. So she basically gives Sazen a book and is like, study all this, we'll get you caught up to speed. One day when Sazen's practicing a recipe and Maomao is supervising, there is a little figure, a little calico cat that comes running along up to her, and it is none other than her namesake cat, Maomao the cat. Maomao realizes this, and then of course the other person who comes running to get this cat is the quack doctor, Gwen. And the doctor basically explains that he was granted permission to return home. And this is kind of a little heartfelt moment because he's not gone home for the past 10 years. In fact, he became a eunuch to spare his older sister from having to come to the rear palace to become a consort. Basically, albeit a personal request from the matron of the serving women, he basically hints at the fact that it has to do something with his family's paper business. So basically, the whole reason that the quack doctor was there was to say, hey, you, along with Jinshi and Bossin, are coming with me to my village. And Maoma's like, okay. And he's like, I was coming here to see if someone could take care of the cat. And Julin and Chou agree to take care of the cat. And of course, Sazen is now taking care of the apothecary shop as well as watching the children at the same time. Basically, as all this happens, a carriage comes along and it has Bossin and Jinshi in it. Of course, Jinshi is in his disguise. I can't remember what specific name he's using this time, but he does look like a servant, and it looks like Bossin is his superior. And they have taken the step of basically packing all of Maomao's stuff and being like, let's go, girly pop. We gotta go to the paper village. And that's literally what the next chapter is titled, The Paper Village.